Yes, now. Keen Pit TV. Jellyfish, Spilt Milk. Too much, too little, too late. That's the track title we're on now. That being track 11 of 12. Let's go. Radiohead. Hit it. Not messing around on this one. This one's a great radio rock sounding record, you know. They removed a lot of the quirks, got straight to the roots, guitar based, songwriting music, what we're hearing right about now. Very nice. You've got to give it to the bassist. You gotta give it to the bassist. The bass lines do not lose motion throughout the entire record. We don't fall back on simply following the guitar line. We don't fall back on playing the root notes. You know, we're in and out at them moments. We've got consistent motion. Great tones, and even though everything is at such a high standard, I'm finding an internal conflict of where I would rate the bassist in their importance in the sound of this band. Because everything's great. I think this is a very mid-ranged emphasis band, you know. The most important factors are the keys, maybe. And then obviously the vocal line. But aside from that, I don't know if that bassist is more important than the guitar. Because, I mean, of course, they're yin and yang. They're just as important as each other, generally speaking, you know. They own their frequency. Well, you could argue, as far as the mix is concerned, the bass is the most important because it upholds most of a frequency all to itself, you know, has more space to play, has more of a foundation to lay out, whereas the guitar can just rely on the synths and the keys and the vocals to most of the drum kit to sort of fill out their space. But yeah, that was a good song. I like that one. I like what they did on that. You know, we weren't messing around. We weren't too arty-farty. We just wrote a great song on that one. It was a great showcase. One moment, my phone's just ringing.